between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's fucking Foxy.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
I don't know what plays to pick now. I'm really looking like, what the fuck do I pick?
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end.
I call that the bird play.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there.
Bro, you know you gotta rush 3 people, bro.
2 yards.
Yo, what the fuck?
3rd and 7 now.
No, it was not. You took the nigga off the line.
Catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
What are we talking about this bottom accident?
They go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's an
on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over.
Oh my God, bro!
Trying to catch them flat-footed.
My meter just went anywhere.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35.
I already know, bro. I'm gonna lose this game. I'm gonna just fuck it. Whatever happen. I'm about with the shit.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Oh my God! That's too good.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It should have been a taggy. Everybody else get the Superman dive. This is what happened when I Superman dive, though. I'm trying to tell you.
The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that
one. 24-7.
Nice linebacker play.
I'll be like, bro, ain't no way.
On that last run, they'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey.
Damn! You gotta pay for that, bro.
Work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
You gotta pay for that. You don't just start my man up like a 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That nigga said, what are you smoking? Big face hundreds.
Now here's Mahomes.
Thank you. I don't say ain't no way. Scam me.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This nigga on for you.
Decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And some room to roam now. in for a Kansas City touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Fuck dang Dobbins.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's something that the call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
They ain't no good with their
Times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Floyd buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson on target to his man, Likely. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
It's certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught.
Oh my God!
He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Yo, that is good game. Oh my God. Every time this shit start over, I swear to God.
2 touchdowns.
Man, this nigga can get anything he wants. He was doing none of that shit the first game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Oh, shit.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, yeah,
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game.
I was on the fucking X Factor, man.
You really can't force.
Get the fuck out of here, man. You none of this shit, bro.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes.
Oh my God! No.
Took a pretty good shot.